Tuesday edition, hot ice, your favorite baseball deep dive. Got a big one today. Special guest Turk coming on a little later. Diving right into it. It's rainy out in New York. We're going to watch baseball all day. We're going to fucking gamble on it. I wish we could heckle Ev about the Orioles taking a big one last night, but the Yankees are so fucking hot. We can't even really make fun of them. So that's kind of how it goes. Listen, Ev, don't make a fucking face. I just said I can't even make fun of you. I did.
No, I can be a realist. I feel the little slump coming. I can just feel like we just were so hot for so long. I think obviously we just dropped 3 in a row the last 2 days. I just feel like we're due for like a 3-7 stretch, like something like that. I just know this team. Like this team is a streaky baseball team. We're a good team. Like we're gonna win more than we lose, obviously, but we're due for a little tough, like 4-9 stretchy or something like that. I think it's coming around the corner. I don't feel great about it.
Listen, 3-7 is bad when you got the Red Sox, so we're gonna go 30-10. So
yeah,
I would start worrying about that. We got that.
And honestly, the crazy thing is, since he said that, they've rattled off a few in a row.
Their schedule sucks. Like, you got to go on those runs. So we'll get to that. Quick with the headlines today. We're going to look at some big dogs. Obviously, the Orioles hit last night. You should be looking at these big ones. I think I've talked myself into one based on, like, the research. But Brandon brought it up the other day. Albert Pujols at 683 career home runs. He's got 4 this year. He's only played in 23 of the 42 games. He's definitely older. I guess if you guys had to put, like, a line on yes or no, do we think he gets to 700 in his career? Carl?
How many does he have right now?
683.
And you know what, Rico? Before I answer this, I say this is a classic Rico question. This is just such a Rico. I'm going to put a line on this. I'm just going to throw it out here. Let's just talk numbers. Yeah, I think it's a slam dunk. I actually think this is part of the reason why he's back in St. Louis and why he's taking the risk to take performance enhancers.
I totally forgot like what the beef was. Now I get it, obviously, with the Cubs. Go ahead, Ev. Maybe you give a.
Oh no, it's impressive to see a 56-year-old guy still do it.
And some nukes too, not some cheapies either. Some big time runs. I would. So I mean, I think if we're breaking this down math wise, I think it pretty much to me is going to come down to does he play next year. I think if he plays next year, he's a lock. I don't know if he gets 17 more this season. I think he maybe gets real close. Like, I think he gets like 10, 15 more.
This is where you guys are just such East Coast guys, and I'm sorry to do this to you, Big Ev, but you're just such East Coast guys, and I want to educate you guys on something. It's called the month of August, and it's called the St. Louis Cardinals. And something happens every August with the Cardinals. Whatever magical thing could happen. Is it Paul DeYoung emerging out of nowhere? Is it fucking Tyler O'Neill taking steps forward? Harrison Bader, a fucking New York guy coming out of the woodwork? No. What it's going to be this year, the magic story, Albert Pujols are going to rally around. If there's something in the fucking air, I've been watching them do it forever. Yeah. I hate their guts. I literally hate the St. Louis Cardinals more than anybody else. The Packers, anybody hates anybody. And I know that that's how they do things. I'm so jealous and envious of it.
So 17 exactly.
Yeah,
17 exactly.
On the dot, retires with 700. They fucking. I wouldn't even be surprised if the 17th was off
at Rico.
Corbin Burns.
Yep, yeah.
No, Corbin Burns in like the top of the 8th to take a 1-0 lead. That's
whoever's
the
favorite to win the Cy Young at that time.
Makes sense. I mean, you look. We'll end on this. Like you look back, so he hasn't made an All-Star game in a long time. But you look back at his numbers, 3 MVPs and finished second 4 times. It's fucking sick. Like this, and he's been playing for 20 years. Like this guy's, I know he's obviously the greatest. It's fucking, but it's one of those, like you look back at these guys and they just have cartoon fucking numbers. It's crazy. He
was better than Manny. I'll say Manny had a prettier swing, but if you look at the numbers of production, Pujols stole bases. It really did everything and played a ton of positions and just an incredibly impressive play. Came up as a third baseman. People forget that stuff. So
crazy, unbelievable.
I mean, he never did. The guy was literally a triple crown threat every single year.
It's sick.
He would lock the guy in for 330 and like 30 home runs and 100 RBIs.
His rookie year, he had 37 homers, 100 RBIs, and he finished 4th in the MVP voting as a 21-year-old or something. Like it's fucking crazy. If you want to go look at his numbers, you go down a rabbit hole. It's fucking nuts.
The machine.
Nuts. So we talked about it a little bit in the beginning of the show. The Orioles last night, like you said, Ev, I just thought the Yankees, I was kind of on Cole not being that great. I thought he was a little bit of a paper tiger. His earned runs were up. He was 4-0, but he wasn't looking great, right? So last night was the spot. Orioles plus 270. There's 5 major dogs out there tonight. Orioles again plus 195. Nats plus 185. Tigers plus 205. Guardians plus 180. Royals plus 170. I'm gonna cross 2 off the board, and you guys can kind of give your take. I don't think the Orioles win back-to-back, no matter what. I find that very difficult. I don't think the Nats beat the Dodgers. The Dodgers are animals. I really don't see that. The one I'm on quickly is that I could talk myself into. It's not my dog, but it's Tigers plus 205. So Sonny Gray has just been an okay starter. Cabrera hits him at 353 for his lifetime. Shoop hits him at 333. The Minnesota Pen has given up the 2nd most homers in the league and 7th most hits allowed. Tigers are live here. I think the Tigers at 205 is worth a little bit of a sprinkle. Which way would you guys go as far as these 5, Carl?
So I will come back to that game for later reasons. I'm not going to touch that one. You say that you don't like the Orioles, but I will tell you why I'm interested in the Orioles. The Orioles have played 3 more games against teams with a 500 or better record than the next team. And then they play, I think, 29 or 30. The next team's 27. And the next team after that's like fucking 18 or something. It's crazy how many games the Orioles have played this year against quality competition. And they've actually done okay. Like, they have performed relative to their expectations. So I think the price on this is actually a little bit favorable to the Orioles because they have the experience throughout this. It's not like they're like running in this team and they've been playing cupcakes. All they do is just play heavy hitter after heavy hitter after heavy hitter. Momentum in baseball. And have you alluded to it, when the Yankees lose games, they fucking lose them in bunches, and when they win them in bunches. When they're hot, they're the hottest team in the world, and when they're not bad, but they're just the most frustrating team in the world because you know how good they can be. So I don't like any of them because I'm 0 for my last 75 on this show. But am I hearing that? Is that me?
It could be the hallway. I think it's Jack Mac in the fucking hallway.
Tell that loud motherfucker to keep it down for a second.
We're breaking it down. The one thing I will say is that they do hit Montgomery well, being in the division, Ev. So the Orioles, I just don't, like, push comes to shove, I don't see him cashing 2 in a row. I get it, Carl. So you would probably lean the Orioles. Ev, which one of these big 5 would you be looking at?
So should I flip my cards over? Because one of them is my dog of the day.
Yes, 100%.
Should I just say it? You want me to just do it now?
Yeah.
I'm on the Tigers.
Okay, that's a great pick.
Honestly, for a lot of the reasons that you said, like, they hit Gray well. 2, Gray's just not a guy they're looking to go super deep in the game. They're looking to get 5 innings out of him. They've had one of the worst bullpens in the league. They almost came back and won yesterday. They were down 4-0. They come back and tie it 4-4. Twins win it late 5-4. I like the Tigers plus. I like the Tigers plus 205. I'm taking a shot at them. It is what it is. I hope Carl doesn't kill himself for that, but the play's locked in.
All right. I already know what his best bet is, but let's bring in Turk. We'll keep talking about the dogs and go through the card.
Oh, this is a dog. That's a perfect transition, guys. It is actually a dog play I have here.
I think Carl's gonna have a major sit down here with the executive producer of this show and be like, "Listen, Rico, I'm never doing it again if we don't start sharing the picks." Because Carl is not. This chic like curtain and hiding the picks has not been good to Carl.
No, and neither has the fact that we're keeping track of each other's. No, listen, hey, I've been hot before, I've been cold before. We're fine.
We're good.
We're fine, dude. I am actually, if there's one thing I want to be cold at, I'm comfortable being cold at, it's baseball. I don't want like this. I know more about baseball than I know about like everything else combined into, if you roll it up into one other thing, it's like I still know more about baseball. So I can be cold. I can miss some bets. I'm going to do my dog real quick.
Yeah, go.
All right. My dog is a pathetic parlay. First 5 Diamondbacks today, minus 215, parlayed with the Minnesota Twins, minus 240. Money line, guys, it's a division game at home. It's the middle of the fucking week. You come out of the weekend, you get some chance to get some R&R on Monday. Everybody sleeps in a little bit on Monday. Sonny Gray gets to go home, take a dump on his fucking throne. I think he comes out, throws a nice game, man. If he wasn't a veteran, Turk.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on? You've been all over Gallen too, Carl, so that makes sense.
I love Zach Gallen. I think Zach Gallen is going to be in like the Cy Young conversation at the end of the year, and there's going to be a huge percentage of casual sports fans that are like in September, like, who's this fucking nerd? And it's like, that guy throws 97 with the plus cutter, plus command, and the kitchen sink behind it.
Yep. And they've been overperforming this year too. I know it's a tough division; they're fourth, but obviously a better record. Turk, so you've been on a heater. Obviously, Elio's boy. We listen. If guys are hot, we know where they are in the world. We got a tracking device on everybody. So what are you looking at as far as a plus sign today for a dog? Because I know baseball.
For a dog, yeah. So I don't love any of those monster dogs you just talked about there. I'm a Red Sox guy. I don't like the team. They are playing better. I think their bullpen sucks. I kind of don't mind them as a 145 dog today against the White Sox. I like the Mets today, but they're only plus 110. So
Logan Webb, Giants are 17-0 in Logan Webb's last 17 starts.
Yeah, so they're bound
at home.
I like Chris Bassett. Right. I like the numbers he's got there. So I'll go with the Red Sox plus 145 because I'm not going to give you a 110 dog. But I like the Red Sox in that spot. Plus
all right, I'm on the Rangers plus 145. Noah Syndergaard, friend of the program or enemy of the program, depending on the day, what side of the bed we wake up on. He got shelled in that last start versus the Rangers. Corey Seager owns him. He hits him at a 444 average. I like the Rangers plus 145. So that covered everybody, right? Tigers. Okay. Best bet. I'm gonna go right back to the well. I'm gonna go with the Astros over 4.5 runs. They're 5-0 straight up in their last 5 after a loss. We talked about it. They win series. They lost last night. 1 run, 4 hits. Plesac's not a K guy. They have one of the worst bullpens going in Cleveland, and I think also Plesac has given up a dinger in 4 of his last four straight starts and 5 out of the last 6. And in the 5th one, all the way back, he gave up 2. This is an Astros team who could bury him. Michael Brantley's in the hit parade. I think the Astros explode. They've been good to me. That's my best bet. You're laying a little juice. Turk, you're the guest. What's your best bet?
I'm going to go the Brewers, minus 130 today. Burns going out there. I just love the strikeouts. 31% strikeouts, only 4% walk. Leagues hit 189 against them. 92% left on base. We know the Brewers can pitch. We know they got a closer. Can they hit? That's why the line's 130 on the road today, but that's going to be my top play.
All right, Carl.
Thanks, Ev. I just need a moment of silence here. I'm trying to bury all these dead best bets that I've laid over the last couple of weeks. So just give me a second here. I want to just be respectful of what's come before. Because I got a fucking winner for you here, guys. We're going out west. We're going down to the desert. We're going to Arizona. I've been following the Diamondbacks. I swear to God, I love the Diamondbacks. Every series, I tune into the Diamondbacks. I'm dialed in the Diamondbacks. This is one of those teams everybody writes off so easily because the Giants are fucking good. The Dodgers are a wagon. The Padres got Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. Of course, the fucking Rockies are a tough player. Everybody forgets about the fucking Diamondbacks. I'm going to remind you guys today. The bats are hot. Kansas City fucking stinks. The wind's blowing out at Chase Field. The best matchups on the board. Every fucking nerd agrees. The best matchups on the board. Individual hitters. The top fucking 15 hitters are all in the Diamondbacks dugout. I'm taking the team over 4.5, minus 115. That's the best bet. I can't lose them all.
Let's go. Ev, best bet.
You got me fired up. All right, mine is Rico. You actually touched on. I'm taking the Rangers Angels over 8.5. I believe if you remember, Rico, it was on the Blackjack Boys stream, I believe. I believe it was that stream. Maybe it was a different stream.
It was last Monday.
100%. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was Syndergaard. I believe it was Syndergaard versus Dane Dunning. I believe it was the same pitching matchup. I could be wrong on Dane Dunning. I'm pretty sure it was. But regardless, they hammered Syndergaard in that matchup. That series when they played each other went over 9 runs all 3 games. They just hit the shot. They hit the shot at Syndergaard. They hit Dane Dunning. Both guys that I'm not crazy about. Give me the over 8.5 here. I feel really good about it. This is only the second time I had over my best bet. I hit the last time. We're going back to it again.
All right, so let's do the hit parade real quick, which just got priced, and then we'll work Turk back in as far as final thoughts. It's plus 210. I'm giving you, I talked about it, Michael Brantley, 282 average. So the last one was graded a no action because Brantley got scratched. He got the day off. So we are still plus 5 units. He's got hits in 15 of his last 17 games. He was 0 for 4 last night, but before that, he had an 11-game hit streak. I think the Astros explode. Brantley is who I'm adding in for the hit parade. Ev, I think I actually told you if you don't add this guy, you're off the show because I knew you were gonna. Who are you putting in?
It's a no-brainer. Do I have to say it? Aaron Judge. Next,
Aaron
Carl,
Judge.
go ahead.
No, I mean, I just going back to the well, Ev. It's part of your brand. I love it. I respect it. Don't ever change, please. I'm gonna take what I think is chalk, but also just the fucking sharp chalk, if that exists. I like Trey Mancini. He's got the most at bats on the board here. Jordan Montgomery, he's 11 for 29. It's a solid average. He hits the ball fucking hard, not necessarily power. Not a lot of extra base hits on the board. This is Trey Mancini just fucking putting the ball in play. Some good line drive action here, and not a ton of strikeouts either in his plate appearances. I like Trey Mancini, even if the Orioles lose. I think he gets a base stock for us. Let's keep it rolling. Hit parade's hot. If you're not playing it, Turk.
Yep.
Play it.
Plus 5 units, plus 210 for today. So, Turk, we covered a lot of games, obviously. Is there anything you're looking at as far as maybe somebody to hit a dinger? You got strikeout rates in front of you. Like, what, across the whole board here, what's the full card for you? Because you have been hot.
So, a full card for me, I loved the Cubs over at 8 today. It bumped up to 8.5 for me last minute, so I dropped off that as my best bet. So, I will be on that. I like the Philadelphia Phillies again today. Who else did I have written down? I really like that Diamondbacks play that Carl just put out there. I like that. Minus 180. It's a little bit juicy for me right there. I'm going to be on the Mets plus 110. I have about 4 or 5 games. And you guys were bitching about the Yankees. You didn't want to get on them earlier. The Yankees cost me my 14 parlay last night. I had a plus 430 on the app, boosted up. Biggest favorite on the board. Garrett Cole at home against the Orioles. Blow up on me. So I had to get that in before I was gone. They really hurt me last night.
Yeah, it's a cruel game. I just thought that they, like I had it last night. I thought they could be human. I wasn't too high on Cole. I guess kind of extra innings, big picture. Has there been a team that's kind of been good to you under the radar, or is there somebody you're looking at as far as like a sleeper for the World Series, division, like league awards? Is there anything else like we're always chasing the big plus signs. I know people don't like their money tied up forever, but
yeah, I don't have any advanced bets right now. I mean, I thought the Blue Jays would be playing a little bit better. They're starting to play better right now. Like I said, in the division, the Yankees are the team. I thought the Blue Jays would challenge them. The Yankees are the team. I think the White Sox will get it going once they're healthy. They're a team to watch right there. I don't play futures because I never hit any of it. I don't like to have it tied up for that long. But teams that have been good to me, I've been playing a lot of totals, and I've been really hot in the totals. I hit some big dogs earlier in the year, but I've been really good on the overs, the totals lately.
That's interesting because the ball's been dead. So
the ball was dead.
Carl thinks it's coming back.
No, I think it's completely back now, and I think they're actually playing games where some games they are dead and some games they're completely juiced up. I think they're like really fucking with it now.
Yeah, I think they slowed it down a little bit. They're going to amp it up here. Summertime's getting warm. Ball's going to start flying again, and they want the runs. They want people paying attention. They like home runs.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think so, Turk?
Yeah, I do. I definitely do.
Definitely. So last thought, Turk, you've been great. Obviously, go give him a follow. We'll tag him in it. I'll tweet him at it. He's very sharp in baseball. Elio's guy. Hopefully he doesn't get sucked into those hockey overs. I don't know how those have been doing. But last one, Ev, chew on this. Carl, chew on this. Memorial Day. We're going to do this maybe 3-4 times this year. I thought of this. So obviously we got the hit parade Tuesdays and Thursdays. Holiday weekends. Friday of holiday weekends. We're going to give you 3 guys all to hit a home run. What better than the fucking holiday weekend? 3 guys parlayed through the roof to hit a home run. So chew on that. Bring that Thursday. Ev, I already know who your guy is. That's totally fine. We want him. He's a fucking bomb machine. So go check out Hot Ice. Obviously, you can watch the replay if you're catching it live late. Barstool Sportsbook. Hit Parade's going to be live plus 210. That's a great show. Turk, thank you very much. We'll definitely have you on later in the year.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. Take it easy, everybody.
See ya.